What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is David Johnson, Wayne the Hat Trick Wizzy Webb. We are in the building, and we have brought back Movie Pitch Monday, but now it'll be Film Pitch Fridays or whatever have you. We'll make up some acronym for it, but we're bringing back our movie pitches. So we are working on horror. Now, if this is your first time watching it, we've done a couple in the past. We did a comic book one. We did like the Luchadors. We did like the
animated one.
We did like an adventure one.
We've
done a few. So this one's going to be based on horror. So what we do is we fade the camera out, we play some music in the background, and Wayne and myself, we're going to read our different movie pitches, and we're going to try to put pictures and stuff with it so that you can get a so you can get a
I gotta go get it.
Manango, hold up. We're going to put pictures on the screen so you can get a good idea of what we're talking about for the movie. Wayne has decided to go first. Well, he flipped the coin to go first.
Flip the coin, man. Nah,
The coin said you first on both sides.
It said Wayne. It said Wayne goes first, no matter what, on both sides.
All right. So, Wayne, what is your movie?
So, my horror pitch for this movie.
Yes.
The title is called For the Last Time. So, it's set in today, like present time.
Okay.
So here's the plot.
All right.
4 high school friends get together every year at a hotel. Don't know where that hotel is. I haven't figured out like what area of the United States they are, but yeah. To celebrate their friend that passed away in high school from a car accident. So this year, when they get together, something seems off.
Okay.
Usually they meet in a hotel, go to a bar at the hotel, celebrate the life of their friend and catch up on each other's lives and head to their rooms. This year, it felt as though there was a disconnect between them. After a few drinks, some truth begins to unfold. And this is where it gets interesting, my guys. 2 of the 4 friends have been secretly investigating the death of their friend for the past 3 years. They claimed that 3 years ago, they saw their friend clear as day, saying to them it wasn't an accident. Over and over and over again. Hashtag Marshawn Lynch. I literally wrote that. This is the thing that go through my mind whenever I write. Anyway, when they started investigating, they started seeing him in random places as if his ghost was haunting them. They didn't tell the other 2 because they didn't want them to be worried until they both received an email a year ago saying, "Tell the gang what you've been up to. Next reunion is gonna be a blast." And it was sent from the same email their dead friend used when they were same email that their dead friend used before he died. When they were done explaining everything to the other 2, they all receive a phone call at the same time. When they answer, all they hear is heavy breathing, like the cat, and then they hear a voice say, "I'm glad you guys could make it to my reunion. Too bad it's going to be for the last time."
Interesting. That it's the last time they're going to be there for the reunion?
Because they're all going to die.
Way to give away the movie. They're all going to die.
Okay. But listen, here's my cast. Okay, so there's 5 people. There's the 4 friends and then the dead friend.
Okay.
First one, Zoe Saldana.
Okay.
Second.
So these are friends in their 30s?
Yeah, 30s-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Early 30s, late 20s? Probably early 30s.
Zoe Saldana.
Okay.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Okay.
Then you have the guy who played the Red Ranger in the new Power Rangers, Dacre Montgomery.
Dacre Montgomery.
Dacre Montgomery.
Yes, who was Billy in Stranger Things.
Yes. And then the girl who played the Pink Ranger, Naomi Scott.
Okay. And
then the dead friend is Reese Wakefield.
Why Reese Wakefield?
Because he is creepy as
creepy
crap.
Looking. You look weird, Reese.
You perfect for this role.
That's funny.
Yes.
Reese Wakefield.
Yes. And he's gonna steal the show.
Okay. Not bad.
Listen, bro.
That's pretty good. He's like, I wrote a script.
I wrote a script and everything. Here's your paychecks too. Go ahead and take those. We'll be starting filming on tomorrow.
For this story, it's gonna be set in today.
Okay.
2019, 2020, whatever you want. And the story is going to begin with a man heading to Barnes and Nobles or whatever bookstore.
This sounds like the most boring.
I was trying to finish, but and he goes to he's selling his Kindle or whatever. He's selling it back to Barnes and Nobles, whatever. Didn't work out for him, or the e-reader or the Nook, whatever that Barnes and Nobles owns.
Mm-hmm.
And he's getting cash back for it. So he bought a couple things from Barnes & Nobles, and he goes to the literary fiction section to get, what's the hot new book out there everybody's reading? Is it, what's the new like Hunger Games that everyone's reading, you know?
Yeah.
And he finds this series. Don't know the name of the series, but he finds a series of books that looks really interesting and right up his alley of like books that he likes to read, right?
Okay.
So he says, you know what? Let me get book number 1, number 2 in this 5-book series that's out. All right, so he gets 2 books. He gets the 2 books. The lady checks it out, looks at him, looks at the book, looks at him, looks at the book, looks at him again. Got a weird look on her face.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, all right, she just checks him out, whatever.
Yeah.
So he leaves. He's goes home, finishes with his day, finishes his work, whatever. And he says, you know what? I'm going to sit down. I'm going to read this great book that I got from Barnes & Nobles. He's reading, and he's like really into this book. He's like, yo, this is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then he starts seeing names in the book that look really familiar, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, that's my next door neighbor's name. That's yada yada. That's whatchamacall's name. That's whatchamacall's name. What is this? So he looks at the book again. He's reading through it, and chapter 5 or 6, you learn the main character's name is actually his name. So he's like, wait, what? That's a weird coincidence. And throughout the course of him reading that night, he starts reading like, and this guy is he's being hunted by someone. And he's like, hunted? That's weird, whatever. Normally, he's like, yeah, it's part of the book. But the fact that all these things are starting to link up, he's like, something's going on here. Yeah. And he's reading, and he realizes he reads to a point where, the hunter is after him, and the guy ran home and locked himself in the house, and the lights went off, and the lights go off at the same time that he reads it. That's my horror movie. And so he realizes that book is actually about him. Something happened where he picked up this book, and this book is actually telling what's happening right now. So there is a killer or a hunter or somebody after him right now. But apparently, if he reads through this book, it may help him stay away from the hunter, or maybe he dies in this book. He's got 2 books of the series, and there's 5 total.
You could low-key turn that into like 3 movies. You could have the first 2 books be like the first movie, where it leads with a cliffhanger. Books 3 and 4, like he gets through books 1 and 2, he has to go back to Barnes & Noble to get book 3 and 4. But Barnes & Noble doesn't have those books because somebody else took them. Check it out, fam. Then he has to go find that person
or just
before,
or just have him die in that book. And that's the end of his story in that series.
So books 1 and 2 is his, and then books 3 and 4 is somebody else, and then book 5 is somebody else.
Maybe he dies in book 1. Maybe he just grabbed the first 2, and his character dies in 1, but a person that he meets in book 1 continues on to book 2. And book 2 is from his or her point of view.
God dang, Dion.
That's all I got to say, fam. Which one do you like better?
Whatever I wrote in here.
No.
Go ahead and chunk that by the wayside.
I like that one more than mine.
Go ahead and chunk that by the wayside.
Anyway, so those are our pitches for horror movies. If you guys have a good pitch for a horror movie, you have an idea or something that you would like us to do, okay?
Yeah.
If you want a category or genre that you would like us to do. What's one we have? We haven't done romance. We haven't done drama.
Am I finna do a romance movie, though?
We haven't done suspense, right? So if you've got a genre for us to do, type down below in the comments and let us know. Like, comment, subscribe down below.
And we love y'all. And we dope. So goodbye.